Hey Mike, this is Raymond here. Just wanted to show you we're working on your machine right now. These are the final steps. The one video I wanted to show you was just one piece that I'm working on at the very end before I ship it out. So I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of how we're working with this. This is a control panel, and then we have, of course, the up and down arrows for the piston or the ram. We have the open and the closed areas for the clamps, and this is, closing it as far as horizontally, so that way the clamps can come towards the brim. Okay, and then we have the button of closing the clamps. We have the this is a steam button. You'll have to connect, so that way it'll go right to your steamer that you're using. This is a turbine, so that way you can blow air through the hat to dry it out quicker. Okay, so that's what we got going. Of course, this is the on and off switch. This is the emergency switch if you ever need to stop something and get things to release. Okay, so here we go. All right, so first of all, I'm going to use this button to close, and we're going to close down on the hat. This brim is about 2.5 inches long is all. Okay, and that's the closest that we can get. So we're going to go ahead and now again use this button to clamp it. So I'll do that again so you can see it. There's the releasing of it. There's the clamping of it. Right now, I'm just using a reamer steamer to be able to hook up to this, and I'm using my reamer steamer switch, and I have the button already on, so it just flows right through. You can go ahead and get this hooked up to it. So as we have the steam coming up, this will obviously make the hat more flexible and allow us to be able to stretch it. I have this block that we're going to be using. This is the same block that we use to match your new block set with. That's what we made it from. So as a template, I'm going to put that in. I'm not putting it in all the way. I actually want to stretch the brim first, then I want to drop the ram down, so that way it stretches more out of the brim. Okay. Okay, you can start seeing the steam coming through, and continue to let that go through while I'm going to hit this button, the open button, and you can see that it's going to pull. Okay, I'm going to let that sit right there, and then stop the steam. Let me grab my measuring stencil right here. So I'll just measure where we're at as far as on the brim. So we started with a brim that was at 2.5. We are now at, you can see that we're at 3 inches. Okay, let's see if we can get this to go a little bit more. So I'm steaming it up some more, and then again got the steam coming out. Now the reason why I want to open the brim up first is because there's more power with the ram than what there is with the clamps as far as pulling it out. Okay, cool. We got that all pulled out. Now we're going to go ahead and use the ram, and then I set this so that way you can decide on as far as the height that you want the block to be set into. So I have to keep holding the button down, and then also you'll notice that we have these so I can unscrew these if I want it to go deeper. I can put it back up as well if I want it to be right level with the hat. And so now I can just continue, and if I only want it to go a little ways, I don't have to push it that hard, and I can just give little bits of air until it's right at the level that I want it to be at. Okay, and give it all of it. So, and there we are. There we are, sinking right down to the level of the hat. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to our turbine. That will blow in the air. Okay. Looks like we pulled out just a little bit on this side of the felt. So I'll review what happened there and see if I have a piece. Maybe it ripped a little bit on the inside. I'm using these older felts just so I don't have to waste the felt as we're doing the trials on this, and I suggest you do the same while you're testing it out, getting the machine figured out. Okay. we are at this front. Again, we are right at that. So it looks like when I put down the block all the way, it pulled the felt right back into that 2.5 inch range. So, okay, I'm going to turn the air off. We're going to release the block. There we go. And then we're going to release the clamps on it. So, off that. And then we're also going to go back out. Move those out of the way. Now all these clamp marks, you can actually steam those up and then those will come right back out. Okay. And then there's the ring. We can go ahead and take the ring off and then your hat's blocked.